Hello model railroaders, John back with the 16 by 8 river layout. I'm going to follow up on a video I made about 2.5 months ago regarding changing this side of my layout to double track, or extending it, because currently right there it is double. I apologize, I'm going to be moving around the camera a lot, and I hope I'm not panning too fast for some of you. But anyways, I just want to kind of give an update. I've decided a pretty major deal. As you probably have watched, if you follow me, you'll see I've done a lot of 3D printing of buildings and structures and warehouse, whatever, pieces and stuff like that. I've decided I would like to make this thing, it's a multiple track, but I want to add some more tracks as well to this thing. So with that all being said, I'm going to have to tear some of this section out, this side, and that's going to start all the way from back there. Never mind the flickering, that's from LED lights, 2 different kinds. Anyways, the back there is where a lot of this is going to end up having to start, and I might even put a scenic divider back there. That whole back section there will be manipulated, modified, changed, whatever you want to call it, and I might even add a scenic divider over there. My background scenery is going to be gone. The backdrops here, they will be gone and it will be completely changed. At this time, I have nothing planned for this side, but I know in time that will be modified to match this side as well. So, but I don't know how soon that's going to take place. And just a note, I don't even know how soon any of this is going to happen. This could end up being a year down the road, but I'm not going to put a lot more effort into doing any more with this. And I'm not going to cut it apart, knowing I'm going to cut the whole thing apart. So with that, with that being said, it'd be pointless to do this modification, then tear that part out again just to redo it. So I do plan to redo this whole section here. All my little water scenes, all this stuff will be gone. This whole side's going to be just completely revamped. And I've got ideas, sketches drawn, but I don't have anything solid yet. So that's kind of where I'm leaving this right now. It's still a little up in the air on things. I know many of you would think it's ridiculous to tear out something that's looking this decent. And it does look really nice. I had some model railroader friends over the holiday weekends, and they tell me how nice this is. But a lot of people constantly do say to me, I need to have a little more activities, more things to do with it. And I kind of agree a little bit. I like this. It's a lot of fun for me to just grab a cup of coffee and sit down and watch it run. One thing I'll say about it is you can run this thing for hours and hours and without a hiccup. Of course, that's because it's very simple. It's long, but it's simple. So, and I have run a train for 4 hours constant without an issue before. So, but this side here, all of this stuff here is going to be removed, and all my little water features, all that stuff's going to go away. Yeah, I hate to do that. And the thing is, what I'm probably going to do is just cut the thing out in chunks. And I don't know what I'll do with the pieces. If anyone wants a chunk, you're welcome to come get it. You can have it free, but I'm not going to ship nothing. So, and I've told people that before on my other layouts. No one ever comes and gets anything, so I'm not too worried about that. So, and it is a lot for someone would have to travel a long ways to come get something that's probably not as good as they probably would want it to be, but it's good enough. So, other than that, I will, if no one did take any, or if my friend doesn't want any, I will cut out some of my rocks and stuff, save them for dioramas and things like that. All the landscaping, all the shrubbery, trees. As a matter of fact, a lot of this stuff is just sitting there. All this stuff just pops right out. All this stuff. So every tree, there's not a single glued tree on this thing. I will save all of that, and there's going to be a big sale of about 400 or 500 trees very soon. So I'm going to probably do this very slowly over time. It could take me a year just to tear it apart. No, it won't take me a year, but it'll take me a while. It won't. I'll probably have it somewhat cleared by summer, and then probably take my summer break, and then think about what I want to do over the summer period to make it a little better. And as I said, this particular side here, I do need to modify right up there where the train's going through to split the track there, and that's easy to do. The outside of the room, the family room area where you've seen, if you follow me, you've seen my little tiny 4-track yard. That will be likely extended a little bit, maybe 1 to 2 more tracks. I can extend it out another probably 4 inches, and I think it would still be very strong on the wall. I do plan to add lighting to it as well. That's another thing. My canopy lighting, I might change some of this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do something. I just don't know what. I haven't decided any of that kind of stuff yet, but I've been thinking about some other options for lighting because I'm kind of tired of this stuff here. So this has been in this room for, as a matter of fact, I think this month, it's been 5 years and a month. I've had this canopy sitting here. So, and again, the backdrop stuff will change dramatically. The backdrops will be completely different. There won't be any hills on this side. There will be a river because I got to have some water somewhere. And my trees, I'm going to be switching from pines to deciduous style trees. So a lot of, like I said, a lot of these I'll be probably just boxing and selling these trees here. So I got about 1,100 of them on this layout right now. I mean, look at these groupings of these trees. It doesn't look like, you wouldn't think there's 1,100, but probably in this whole area here, there's 400 right there alone in this little area. Now I'm not taking these off though anytime soon. So, but I am going to take the backdrop off out of this thing on this side and just leave it what my painted one is behind it for now. We'll just kind of leave that. So, because it won't match what I do on the other side. And when I say right now, I don't mean today, just in the future. And how you will actually be able to really notice it is when you start seeing my shorts, because my shorts are going to continue constantly. I just keep piling up new ones. It's fun to do and it's easy. You'll start seeing in the shorts, just keep an eye and you'll see trees are gone, backgrounds gone, bushes are gone, things are added. You'll start seeing pink foam again, stuff like that. So just start noticing that stuff. If you see it, you'll know that's what I'm doing. As far as laying out a plan to show everybody, I don't have one yet. I just have a vision in my head of what I want it to be. And that's going to be something I have to kind of work out a little bit myself. Like I say, this part back here it's basically going to be from where that train's coming through all the way around this side. Because this all has to change to redirect my tracks. And as a matter of fact, that highway back there is going to go away. And I think possibly one of my visions is taking that highway out, all them hills, and that's going to become a beach down there, going out to a big, almost look like a open water, like to an ocean or something like that. Some plan like that. There'll be a lighthouse, and then I will probably have some kind of a scenic divider show where the city and all the industries start. It's going to be what I would consider light industrial, maybe moderate industrial, I'm not sure. And again, you'll see 2 trains running at some point, and then there'll be 2 to 3 tracks of park trains. So not really considered a yard, but just a holding area for industry trains that are emptied or waiting to be emptied. So that's kind of some of the plan I have. So, and with all them 3D buildings I'm working on, a lot of it I will be using most of my own. Not all of them will be 3D printed, but a decent amount will be 3D as far as the bulk of what I use. Of course, a lot of my big warehouses and stuff like that, well, I'll be still using some of the stuff I have built. I'll probably use my grain elevator that I've got just to use it, because it just sits. I've had a lot of my buildings for 10, 15 years built, and they've been on many different layouts. So anyways, I just wanted to give you guys an update. And so I'm not going to be tearing out this thing to do the double track. I just felt when I was going to do it, and I had the plan all set, and then I started thinking I wanted to do the buildings and started adding things like that. And then it made it no sense to do just this part, because I'd have to manipulate all this again, and I don't want to have to do it that many times. Even though I kind of like doing that stuff. If those who follow me know I'm kind of indecisive about a lot of this stuff, but that's just the way it is, and I can't help it, and I like to do what I like, and that's just the way it's going to be. So, one other thing I do plan to do, anything I do with new rocks, this kind of stuff, I'm going to probably switch to light gray tones instead of going with the tan reds and oranges. So that's kind of one of the other things I kind of been looking at doing. I've been practicing doing some chiseling of rock to get some new effects. So, and of course, all my trains will stay the same. I'm going to keep no trains are going away. It's going to be the same lines, my Chicago Northwestern, Burlington Northern, my Great Northerns, things like that, Wisconsin Centrals. All that stuff's going to stay the same. So they'll just be in just a whole new area. So, and the other thing is, I keep coming up with these new thoughts. I'm going to start considering switching to DCC. So it's probably going to be time to do that versus having this controller sitting there all the time, which I don't mind. I might even leave that there still anyways, in case I have problems with the DCC. I can at least still run something. So that's kind of something I might consider too. So again, just start watching for shorts to see little things in the background. You'll start seeing things change. Probably not much on this side for this year, but other than some backdrop issues and things like that. So, all right, well, send me messages. I know I'm going to hear a lot of negative things and positive things and all kinds of things, but it's just something I'm going to do regardless. But let me know your thoughts, and if you have any cool ideas, I'm still open to some ideas and wouldn't mind some input. So thanks for watching.